It's time to take it to the max!
It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time to take wrestling to the max. This is your captain speaking. I am joined by El Jefe Moses Marquez. What a week.
Yeah, what a week indeed. A lot of title changes, except for one that should have really happened. We'll talk about.
Intrigued. A jam-packed week with Double Dynamite.
Double Dynamite.
To the point where I actually forgot it was back on Wednesday this week, so I watched it this morning.
You can't forget about what. Well, it's hard not.
For some reason,
yeah.
I only thought it was moving to Saturday for 1 week, so I watched it 2 weeks ago on Saturday, and I was like, okay, back on Wednesday next. Nope,
Still Saturday.
So
it was only like Saturday for like 3 weeks, but yeah, no, I get it. Total confusion. Goddamn NHL, you fuckers.
As much as it doesn't really bother me because I kind of stream it anyway because we don't get it live in the UK, that it's moving to TBS next year. At least we're not going to have this.
Yeah, no, TBS isn't going to fucking bump it for nothing. I would actually, the only thing, and this is being a sports nerd, is like baseball playoffs. Sometimes they run on TBS, not all the time, but sometimes they run on TBS most of the time during the day. But heaven forbid there's a night game, I think, but that's probably like one of those like 1 in a million kind of things.
Right.
But still, I'm putting it out there.
Okay. Well,
don't be surprised.
You better not. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Well, before we do get into this week's action, let's take a look at this week in history. It's This Week in Wrestling History. On October 22nd, 2000, Kurt Angle won his first WWE Heavyweight Championship, defeating The Rock at No Mercy. A year later, on the same night, it was a big night for Team WWE on Raw as Kurt Angle defeated Rhino for the WCW US title, and the unlikely team of Chris Jericho and The Rock defeated the Dudley Boys for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
What a fucking team.
What a team. Jericho and The Rock, they had a love-hate relationship. They worked great as a team, but they hated each other.
I can imagine.
In character, anyway.
Yeah.
Also on October 22nd in 2018, Roman Reigns shocked the world by announcing his leukemia had returned and relinquished the Universal Championship. That same night, his boys Ambrose and Rollins won the Raw Tag Team Championships before Ambrose also shocked the world, beating the hell out of his partner. Well, that night was an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And it's such a great way for Ambrose to get heat.
It worked perfectly, too, the fucker.
Yeah. You got us. October 23rd, 2005, TNA presented the very first Bound for Glory, culminating in Rhino defeating Jeff Jarrett to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, damn. Didn't know that.
He also won 2 other matches that same night. He won the Gauntlet to win the title shot, and he also won a Monsters Ball match.
God damn.
Crazy night for Rhino.
Let's say extra pay for Rhino. God damn.
Also, that was the match where Jeff did a swanton off the entrance thing over the stage onto Abyss on the floor through a table.
You crazy sumbitch.
October 25th, 2009, John Cena defeated Randy Orton in a 60-minute Iron Man match to win his 8th WWE World title at Bragging Rights.
I hate that pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think it only lasted like 3 years.
Thank God.
October 26, 2008, Batista defeated Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship at Cyber Sunday. And October 27, 2003, on Raw, Chris Jericho defeated Rob Van Dam to win the Intercontinental Championship before Rob Van Dam immediately defeated Jericho in a steel cage match to win the title back.
Immediately.
What a crazy night. October 27th, 2013, at Hell in a Cell, Shawn Michaels shockingly cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. But this was before Saudi money, so nothing ever came of Shawn's betrayal.
That's right.
Just like Super Kick,
Fucker.
cost him the title, nothing happened.
Oh, what an asshole.
What else we got? On this day in 2018, WWE presented Evolution, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view, and WWE's first ever anyway. Although it was a record low buy rate, I honestly think the show was one of the best of the year.
Factual.
Trish and Lita made their return in a tag team match. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte in a last woman standing match. Absolute classic. Ronda Rousey defended her Raw Women's title against Nikki Bella. And Shayna Baszler became the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion, defeating Kairi Sane and beginning her dominant 416-day reign.
And now, well, I was about to say, and now look at her, but she's a lot better now.
Yeah, she's on the path to redemption.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. You know what? They're probably going to reignite her rivalry with Becky Lynch now that they're both on Raw. Oh, no, wait. Shayna's on SmackDown? Yeah. No, she can go after Charlotte.
Yeah, beat her ass.
If Charlotte sticks around long enough, geez.
Over here pulling a Bret Hart.
Okay, really quickly, birthdays. October 21st, it was a 51st birthday for D'Lo Brown. On October 23rd, Carmella turned 34. Congratulations on the engagement, by the way. October 24th, Braun Breaker turned 24.
What the fuck?
He's only 24, yeah.
I keep forgetting. Like, he just graduated college. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what did Chucky call him? The babyface gremlin?
Yes.
October 25th, Perry Saturn turned 55, and Too Cold Scorpio turned 56, not to be confused with Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, do not confuse.
It's like, shit, he looks good for 56.
Right, goddamn. No, not wrong guy.
October 26th, CM Punk turned 43, Taka Michinoku turned 48, and Kevin Sullivan turned 72. On October 27th, Bobby Fish turned 42, and happy birthday today to Christy Hemme, who turned 41, and Rocky Romero is 39.
Hey, Rocky!
Rocky Romero got a shout out.
That's my guy right there.
All right, so we had Rampage and Double Dynamite this week, a lot of AEW, and we got through the first round of the World Title Eliminator Tournament. Completely surprised us. Orange Cassidy got a win over Powerhouse. What the fuck?
No, not surprised.
I mean, we were like...
I totally expected it, but no, I mean, I'm kind of with you. TSK was like, well, maybe this guy should get a little bit of a push. I'm like, nah, it's OC.
I mean, we were looking at the brackets, I think it was last week, and we were like, Hobbs is the only heel in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that... And then last night on Dynamite, Mox just comes out and fucking kills 10. Okay,
this poor son of a bitch. I mean, I like 10. I do. Like, and he's out there, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then I've been like, I'm slowly, because I hate that I don't watch Dark and all that stuff. It's my own fault.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm just too busy working. And it sucks because you miss a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And this fucking dude is, one, he's pretty good. Two, he's over. And I had no idea what his finisher was. This guy's over here using the goddamn master lock. And I'm like, well, first off, like, maybe if you were, like, the size of Hobbs, I could see you using the master lock. But, like, whatever. Like, so he's got the fucking full Nelson gimmick. And then I'm like, oh, wait, you're going against Mox. You are not going to put the fucking full Nelson on Mox. And then here comes Mox. He's pissed about just life, I think. I don't know what's going on. The newborn life is getting to him. I ain't getting no sleep. Renee ain't getting no sleep. Teddy's like, fucking Renee's giving him no ass. And I'm like, dude, fucking Mox with no morning sex. It's all bad, apparently. He comes through the fucking crowd. He's like running. He's like walking into the fucking, through the crowd. And he probably tells this kid, hey, kid, move. And the kid's like, oh, my God, it's John Moxley. And he fucking just rips the railing and hits him right in the nuts. And he was like, I told you to fucking move.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, shit.
It was like, dude, well, and then on the other side, when the fucking match is over, and he kicks it right in the dude's, like, lap. I'm like, dude, can you relax?
Can you stop attacking the fans with guardrails?
He's just bam. And I'm like, whoa, what the shit? It's bad enough you just brutalize a man in the ring. Now you're fucking brutalizing fans. But I still love this guy.
Yeah, and like everybody's still trying to get close to him and take pictures and stuff.
Stop doing that.
This guy's probably going to kill me, but it's John Moxley.
No, don't. You will die. He is not fucking around.
Titty Master ain't getting no titties.
No.
That's the only match on the tournament that doesn't have a time on the list. All it says was pin. I don't know how long the match was.
'Cause fuck, I think it was like 2 minutes. He beat the shit out of this dude, and then Mox gave him some offense, and then you can tell he visibly got mad that he didn't like the way he took something, and so he beat his ass for it. Like he was like I gave you a clean shot, and then he's like, all right, get back into pro mode, and then just fucking, all right, I had to rip his mask open and beat and fucking his face, which, by the way, he did almost nothing to the guy's fucking face for him to gig that bad.
Yeah,
like, come on,
you
bro.
could clearly see him, protect himself when he got shoved into the ring post and everything. I don't know where he got busted open.
Ring post, but whatever. That's my guess. I just, it was one of those things where it was like, I would get it if like maybe he like, forced your head to smash into the post or something, or like, maybe even like, threw you head first into the step.
Yeah.
Like, don't take your back or whatever. Like, oh, hey, my head. I don't know.
He just looked at Mox and started bleeding.
Exactly. It just, nope, I might as well start. Here you go. There's my sacrificial blood for you. I love AEW, but that's the one thing that I have noticed. Like, but maybe call it also being a 30-year fan. Okay? That's almost 30 years being a fan. Okay? That's also the thing. I'm able to notice these things more. Some guys are fucking super obvious about doing it. Some are sneaky, and then I feel like some guys are gigging just to gig. And that's not, I don't hate it, but I mean, like, calm it down.
Yeah.
Calm it down.
You don't want no transfusion.
Yeah, that, and I don't fucking need to see fucking blood in every single match. Like, it makes sense if, like, it happened. I don't expect them all to be hard ways. You know what I mean? But if the spot made sense, I can see a gig, but not all of them require it. Hell, I was just watching 96 for fuck's sake. I know, granted, it's fucking so many years difference. I know, stop yelling at me. But I was just watching goddamn 96, fucking Mankind and Taker, and this guy is fucking hitting him with a spike, and nobody bled. Nobody.
I think it did add to this match, though, because it was just like, yeah, Mox just came and left him in a bloody mess and left.
There you go.
As pretty much JR said. The longest match in the tournament so far, probably longer than the entire Queen's Crown tournament put together. B-Dry got a sub over Dustin Rhodes, and damn, 14:45.
Damn good match, too. That ring psychology, baby.
Yeah. As Cody said in his promo, Dustin is just like bell to bell, a surefire Hall of Famer. Probably better than him.
God, when he said that, my brain started racking. I'm not even going to fucking lie, dude. I just started running down. I'm like, how many really good fucking Dustin matches have I seen? And that includes Goldust, you know what I mean? Because Gold, he worked really well as Goldust in a lot of situations. And I'm just like, do I think Dustin's a Hall of Famer? Fucking no questions asked. Absolutely. The guy wrestled in 4 fucking generations, for fuck's sake. But something about Cody. Something about Cody is just a little bit better than Dustin. Just a little.
I think there's just a little more electricity to Cody.
The charisma.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into Cody in a sec, too.
A little more to Dad.
And, of course, Eddie Kingston got a win over Lance Archer. This was a tough one. Like, they've both had kind of a bumpy road. Not many wins, but honestly, looking at these brackets now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Mox and Kingston in the final if Kingston somehow managed to beat B-Dry.
See, that's one I didn't even look at the fact that B-Dry was in the thing at first, and I was like, they're totally going to do Mox and Kingston. It was literally when I first seen the bracket, the first thing I said. I slowly realized that B-Dry's in this thing, and I'm like, are you guys really gonna do a? And I hate to say it like this. I really don't, and I don't mean it in any kind of negative way when I say, because most of the time when I say these three words or these three letters, it's pretty negative. But this is a WWE match, but they want to give it to you in the way that you would want it. You know what I mean? It's TK's what is it, warped vision, if you will. Hey Vince, you remember this match? This is how it should have been, you dickhead. I feel like that's sometimes what he wants to do. And I feel like this is one of those instances, but and I don't, God, I don't. But see, that's the thing. I don't know how you can beat B-Dry.
Unless you get.
I don't know if that. Yeah, but who's gonna screw him over?
There's got to be somebody that has.
Who's got the balls to get kicked in the face multiple times to screw this guy over? That's the real question. Who's got the huevos for that? I can't think of nobody. And Shibata's just a grappling motherfucker, so it ain't Shibata.
I mean, who's like Adam Cole got an issue with right now? Because really, it's just the Elite and the Dark Order who are fighting, and that's just because of Kenny and Adam Page.
Yeah, well, they're still doing that. You know, I don't hate it. I don't know. Fucking shit. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't feel like it would be a negative on Kingston if he loses to B-Dry. But then, like, that's the thing. He's just too big of a fucking star, and it sucks. It does, because Kingston's, you know, more or less an AEW, you know, I was gonna say original, but he's definitely an AEW guy.
Oh yeah.
So, oh fucking hell.
As far as
this.
Orange goes, I'm dreading what Mox is going to do to him after seeing what happened.
Oh my god! Oh no! Rob said it immediately. He grabbed his microphone in a flurry and says, "Well, it's the last time we saw Orange. It was nice knowing him." I was like, "Yep, he tried." I was like, he ain't gonna be able to try shit against Mox dude, at this point.
He's not gonna get a chance to try.
Just murderous, this fucking guy.
Just gonna be sunglasses over a bloody face.
Jesus. He's going to need the sunglasses to cover up all the both black eyes and the broken nose shit.
And this is on Rampage, by the way, these two semi-final matches.
Which is bullshit, but it's not. I mean, you got to build your product. I get it, but it's like, damn, this should be on Dynamite.
Yeah, they're really trying to get eyes on Rampage. I mean, that's where Punk wrestles most of the time. Also... a little tweet last night from Mr. Wyndham Rotunda just said 2 days. Which obviously is when his no-compete clause originally was set to expire. Mm-hmm. But it's also the night of Dynamite, Rampage. I'm not going to say he's going back to WWE because it's also the night of SmackDown, but nah.
Oh my God. I knew I shouldn't have did this. I've slowly been trying to get back into the wrestling communities on Facebook, and not necessarily mainly communities, but like following more of the bigger pages. And
if you get into a fight,
no, God, no.
Okay.
I am not even like bothering these days. I'm like, you know what? You guys are just fucking cheap. Yeah. And 3 of the 5, oh, he's gonna show up on SmackDown. Oh, he's gonna show up on SmackDown. Oh, he's gonna show up on SmackDown. You're telling me that the fucking Fiend fucker all of a sudden is like gonna be no more, and fucking and goddamn Wyndham Rotunda is gonna show up on a WWE show? They won't even fucking they don't know what Rotunda is in WWF. Okay, their fucking dad was IRS. Unless this motherfucker comes in a goddamn suit and briefcase, the Wyndham Rotunda is not. I repeat, not showing up there. I don't want him to be in AEW, but I would much rather him be in AEW than no, I wasn't gonna say Impact. I want him in Impact, but than WWE. He's done there. It's over with. Get over it. The Fiend is no more. Your Fiend now is whatever the fuck Alexa is. Congratulations. Yeah. That's what you get.
And she's not even around right now.
Oh, well, there you go. See, that shows you how much I found out. I mean, like I said, definitely, if he shows up on Rampage, which I don't know how well that'll work, considering most times Rampages are taped, but who knows? I mean, we kept hearing that fucking goddamn Adam, was it Adam Shafir? Is that how you say his real name?
Share. Yeah, just share.
Whatever.
Turn back
fucking
time for share.
Goddamn Braun Strowman fucking ass. He's over here losing to goddamn professional fucking what is it? Goddamn arm wrestling champions. And fucking the guy. I wish I could find this video. I gotta show it to you. It's obviously like Braun had no chance being in there. This guy literally was gonna read a book as fucking Braun's trying to wrench his arm over, and he's going like fucking centimeters. And then the guy's like, "Hey, check this out. Watch your arm go away." Bam. And I'm like, "Oh, that's what the fuck." And then Braun got all mad. Anyway, this fucking dork's supposed to show up on Impact. He didn't show up Bound for Glory. He didn't show up. Well, I think Impact's tonight, right?
Impact tonight, yeah.
Oh, well then.
And it's probably pre-taped like 2 months ago.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Crap. Well, I don't know.
Nah, they probably taped it after Bound for Glory.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I'm just saying, I think both of those guys would do better in Impact than they would in AEW. I'm not saying AEW is a bad place for them. I'm not saying they wouldn't do well. I'm just saying they would do a hell of a lot better in Impact.
There was that one year where they taped like 2 weeks of Impact, like that was supposed to follow Bound for Glory, and they taped it like days before Bound for Glory was live.
What the fuck? Why? What the fuck?
So they had to have like no champions on the show, just in case, people spoiled that they weren't champion anymore or whatever.
So boring.
It's so stupid.
It's very stupid. That's also mad boring. Like, you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna have a title match for like a month? You're a fucking dweeb. Fucking dweeb.
So Cody got some revenge on Malakai. And then addressed the crowd on Wednesday Dynamite with, and I'm surprised the internet hasn't already blown up with all the Triple H references.
Right? There was quite a few.
Oh yeah, I had him hooked up for a Tiger Driver, and I was gonna hit another move.
Right? Oh yeah, fucking just spell it out there, player. Come on.
And then it was just like I could have just won and then gone after the world title and defied my executive power. Like, whoa, just you may as well say his name at this point, Cody. He's in a really tough situation because like half the crowd were clapping what he was saying, the rest of them was like, "Nah, we just want to boo you."
Which is fine, and that's why he kept saying he's all, "You can boo me, cheer me, whatever." He is such a damn good promo. Mm-hmm. That is the one thing that I think it has slowly been, I guess, underrated or I guess underappreciated in the last like 3 years is his promo ability. Now, he has his random ones where he's building up his fight, but just to go out there and just fucking spew basically a giant middle finger about like, "Oh, I can totally be Triple H, but I'm not gonna be."
Yeah,
is fucking fantastic. Deep down, I kind of want him to fucking be like, "You know what? I'm fucking EVP. Suck my dick. I'm fucking going for the world title." Like it would be the funniest. I say funniest like heel move ever because it's like you knew he would do this. Like that's like the first heel thing you would do. They say, like, "I'm going to fucking change my mind."
Yeah, and also, as they're booing him, he just literally says, "I'm not going to turn." And they boo him more.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck did Rob call him? Fucking, he's, "Oh, yeah, Corey Cena." I'm like, "Nah, I don't like that." I'm like, fucking Super Corey. That sounds way better.
I got Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi vibes from him. Just like, "I will not turn."
I will not turn. Yeah, fuck that.
And the crowd is literally Palpatine, just laughing at him.
Oh yeah, we'll make you turn, motherfucker. You just wait.
I mean, I love, like you said, his promo ability is amazing. I love it when he references his family and everything, and just the huge respect for Double A. Just like, "And to you, sir." Yeah, you better call him sir. Fucking shoot you.
Right? I'm about to say.
Pull out his Glock on
That's
you.
what. But that's the thing. That's also the other fun thing that we were cracking jokes about in the fucking TSK. Was we're like, goddamn Cody's always got to hug him like, on the shoulders, because if you get him on the waist, you're gonna feel the Glock, and you're in trouble. Carrying it around in them goddamn track pants.
Oh, and as far as Saturday goes, I don't care how old he is, I will always pop for a double A spine buster.
Oh yeah, all day long. Are you kidding me?
It's still so fucking smooth.
He's, oh my god, I hope he fucking just goes into the Nightmare Factory. All right, everybody, 15 spine busters. You're gonna do it right.
Oh yeah, Nightmare Factory. It's Spinebuster Day. In walks Arn Anderson. Oh shit.
Oh, shit. They better be crisp. Oh fuck, we're screwed.
Let me just put my Glock on the side before I get in the ring.
I'm gonna start polishing this now so you guys can stop being intimidated.
Oh, I love him. But clearly, Malakai's not done with Cody yet, and now we're throwing Andrade and Pac into the mix.
Fine with me.
How fucking stiff is Pac's kicks?
This guy needs him too. Slow down. Slow down. Fucking Andrade took 4 kicks and he was like, dude, why? What did I do to you, man? Like, what? Like, he's like, we both barely speak English. I thought we were hombres. Like, what the fuck, bro? But hey, I mean, I haven't heard nobody complain about these guys being stiff, but yeah, all these dudes are stiff. Everybody's stiff. Like, can we slow down?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get like, hey, we're going to lay a couple shots in every match so that way you feel like, oh, we're really beating ass in there. But some of these shots, some of these guys are landing in. And that's just aside from Moxley's, fucking murder, for God's sakes. It's like, dude, calmate.
Tranquilo.
Exactly. Goddamn CM Pants out there, too. Well, at least he's not, like, stiffing nobody.
Nah, Punk.
Ethan.
I think he's being pretty
Page,
safe.
though. Yeah, Punk's safe.
We've yet to see an explosive Punk performance. He's playing it really safe.
I think he's trying to get his bearings broken a little more.
Yeah. Which brings me to the question, we had Punk and Fish. Also, I love JR's reference. It's both their birthdays this week. Who gets the ice cream?
That was great.
The finish, though, has been in question. Did Fish kick out after the free to sell how lucky Punk was to get the free, or was he going off script?
I think he was trying to go off script and be like, dude, I can't lose 3 straight. Because that was honestly another thing that I think was Teddy had brought up. He's just like, why did he do that? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know.
Punk looks straight at the ref too, what the fuck just happened?
And then that was where I was like, oh, he totally went into business for himself. And I'm like, is it because this is his 3rd straight loss? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, who? We get it, bro. You don't want to be, oh, I'm just a mid-card guy. But I hate to break it to you, brother. You are. In this company right now, there's way too many fucking stars. Way too many stars. And I don't mean that negatively because they've learned how to use them in wise manners. Okay? Now, granted, they have 8 guys that could be world champion today and nobody would bitch. Now, I don't hate that. It feels a lot like 2002 WWE. But, I mean, they're making it work. But just because you want yourself to be a name, because people will recognize you, doesn't mean that you need to be in that echelon along with them. We need good workers. And you're a really good one. So shut the fuck up and stop being an asshole.
I think a problem
and don't kick out.
I think a problem with Fish too is he's a great wrestler, but he's always kind of known as a tag team wrestler. Everybody knows him from Red Dragon, and he's using the Red Dragon music now.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, if you really thought that you wanted to separate yourself, this is not the way, pal. This is not the way. No, don't get me wrong. That music has a lineage behind it. It does garner a pop every time you hear it. So I get why he uses it. But again, if you want to be somebody different, you want to be taken different, if you want to be seen differently, then you need to then be different. You need to step away from all of it. and become somebody different. And do some bicep curls. Stop trying to show off your arms and your back is like 3 times the size of the rest of your body.
Plus, I mean, how many injuries has he had when he was in NXT?
Oh my God. I think the guy was injured, I want to say 3 or 4 different times in a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is that? I mean, you can't really say how does that happen. They're literally bumping on fucking wood. But I mean, like, how like unsafe are these guys? Like, or just how beat up are you? You know what I mean? That's the real question. Should you be doing this some more? But
like,
he hasn't gotten hurt yet.
They may be thinking, is it worth investing like serious time and storylines into Bobby Fish if he's just going to get injured?
I think that's the reality, and TK knows that, and that's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing is Tony Khan understands these kinds of things, and the best thing is, this is the first time he's ever ran a fucking wrestling company.
Yeah.
So guess what? He hasn't been fucking, brainwashed with success of the 90s and the this days and the those days and the that days and the crap days and the whatever. He goes off of gut feeling. He listens to the fans and he books for what he feels is a good story. And guess what, Bob Fish? You is not the guy that's going to be a feel-good story. You're going to be a guy that's going to put on a good match to help elevate somebody.
Right.
But it happens.
I gotta wonder as well, and I think I'm seeing a few people start to wonder this, like, who's gonna be the first person to beat Punk in AEW?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hangman? No. Hangman?
See, I don't know if it should be a heel or a young rising stud.
That's why I say Hangman. God, I really can't think. It's like I'm like asking my brain this question, and like every time, like I get like a floating answer, Hangman, and I'm like, but why? But why Hangman?
Yeah, Darby Allin would have been great, but the problem is he was his first match in the company, and he was never going to lose.
Yeah. Fuck. Jungle Boy?
Oh.
I mean, that's a good one. I actually like that.
That would
one
actually
a
be
more.
a bit of a shocker. Like, as over as Jungle Boy is, he's still an underdog.
Yeah. And you go in there and you beat Punk. Man, what does that do to your name? I mean, and his name's already big.
Oh, he's going home and celebrating with Anna.
Oh, like a bastard. To use what? But God, yeah, it's got to be one of the younger guys. I could definitely see like MJF.
Yeah.
I could oh my God. Ooh. See, this is why this is good. This is why this is good stuff right here. Because again, either one of those three. So let me paint the picture really quick. So Hangman is a good reason why. Like, that would be just a good title defense. CM Punk gets a shot at the belt after Hangman wins it, and he loses. Holy shit, he got to that point. Hangman is just that strong. He beat fucking CM Pants. I have to do it. His fucking tights killed me.
No.
And so there's that one with Hangman. Then you got Jungle Boy, and that's Jungle Boy's way of building his rank on his way to a title shot, which is just like you're coming off of a high, you know what I mean? Like, oh, say CM Punk's the number one wrestler, and then they're wrestling for number one contendership. Bam, Jungle Boy wins. He's now extremely over with a rocket up his ass and the whole nine, going towards the world title. It just writes it fucking self. And then MJF, it's the same thing, same story with like him and Jungie, but then you have the dastardly heel beating the returning babyface, the quote unquote wrestling icon guy that we have to have, blah blah blah, and now that elevates the young guy.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, is there any other dude?
Cody as a heel would piss people off.
Oh, but see, he's got to be a heel though.
Yeah, and he's not gonna.
That would be like, But again, so then there you go. It was a heel Cody, EVP powers going for the world title. I have to bypass Punk. It all world title and Punk, unfortunately, have to go match and match for a little bit until he loses it, or not lose, until he like fails his first chance. He should not ever win his first opportunity at the world title. CM Punk,
Right?
Brian or B-Dry, sure, he can win it on his first try. That it makes perfect sense. Punk, no. Punk needs to lose because you play the I've been out of the game for so long. And then you re-elevate.
Right. Brian Danielson had a couple of months off. Punk had 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
Giant difference. Ring rust, baby.
Yeah, and I don't want to say we're seeing a little bit of ring rust, but he still hasn't quite found himself again yet.
You can definitely tell that he gets blown up still. Which, you know what, dude? In this industry, it's hard not to, okay? It's coming from an amateur wrestler where I did not have to go for 15, 20 minutes, okay? I wait for 5 or 6, sometimes 10 at the most. This shit's fucking hard, okay? So when you're off for 7 years, and yes, MMA training is fantastic, but again, the cardio is nothing like professional wrestling. He gets blown up. It's a little visible. His moves aren't that sloppy. I feel like he's just not used to hitting them on a different variety of people. And, with practice comes, perfect, if you will.
Oh, yeah, WWE rehearsed the shit out of stuff.
Exactly. So it's going to take some time for the moves to look a little bit more flush, but I'm just more on the whole him getting blown up thing. It just gets so obvious that I'm like, dude, you're dying in there.
I mean, he's also, what did I say, what he turned this week? 43.
43?
43,
been
out of the game 7 years.
And for a straight edge guy, he looks every bit of 43.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, being straight edge don't exactly make you look any younger.
Yeah, that gray don't help.
No, it don't.
And finally, from the AEW side of things, we just mentioned MJF. Brutal attack on Sting on Saturday. Screaming promo from MJF to the point where I thought his head was going to pop off. And then we just get
so good.
The return side last night as the Invisible Man, Darby Allin, just showed up in the crowd. I loved the costume.
First off, yeah, I'm with you. Excellent costume. Second off, Darby had like 3 costumes, okay? So he was like in the crowd as the Invisible Man, okay? And then he's beating up, was it Wardlow or whatever? And then as he's standing there after the mask is off in this coat, I'm like, you know what? You're Inspector Gadget now. Bam, there's costume number 2. And then I swear to God, like half of his face paint was with Jack Skellington. I could be an absolute idiot and not know what the hell I'm talking about. So, but I was like, that skeleton looks awfully familiar, and it's not his normal face paint.
I also kind of think like it was very convenient that MJF went to that corner of the crowd. Like he should have been there for a few seconds, and then Darby made his way over. Like he was just stood there waiting for him.
Right, and nope, he's just like, I'm the Invisible Man, motherfucker. Great. Love it, though.
But yeah, great reaction either way. And now I think it's official for All Out Darby Allin MJF. Hell, I'll even take Sting and frickin' Wardlow.
Oh, I'm down. I mean, for the fucking looks of it, Sting's willing to go against everybody and can and will, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, this is
what
nuts.
In the fuck? And I remember like last year when we were like, oh, this guy's gonna wrestle in a whole bodysuit. Oh, this fucking guy, and now he's like, nope, I don't give a fuck. I'll take a bump on a ramp, bitch. How about that?
Yeah, like 5 years ago, we were like, Sting can't wrestle anymore.
Bullshit.
Bitch, what?
Right? He's I'm 52. I'll whip your. Or he's 56. I'll whip your ass right now, sonny.
Yeah, Sting don't even need a Glock.
No, he's got the
baseball
everything. Oi.
'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going south. I'm sick
They say, don't bite the hand that feeds you. They say, don't trust a snake. Animals are unpredictable. They're wrong. You know what an animal is gonna do. You're trying to feed a snake, it's gonna try to bite you. But humans, that's different. It's humans that are unpredictable. So be careful who you trust, because there's no justice in this world. Max Wrestling presents Promo Series 6 Justice Day, November 18th. Go to maxwrestling.net/Promo Series 6 for more information.
Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going down. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a freak like me.
We are 3 weeks away from our next special event, Promo Series 6 Justice Day. It's the night where the Knowledge Championship is on the line in the traditional winner stays on gauntlet, as the Phoenix has to potentially defend against Moses, Chad Malcolm, and Travis Walker Anderson. Speaking of Chad and Moses, they square off for the first time for the Max Wrestling World Championship, as Moses looks to become a Grand Slam champ. And I don't know, I mean, there was seeds drop. Is it gonna be a promo exhibition now, or is it just trivia?
He wants the smoke, so the smoke's coming his way. So he's got a couple of weeks to figure out how to beat the promo in the game. Let's not sugarcoat this. No way. He's got to come at the man. Okay, this is not an easy task. Hell, this ain't gonna be easy for me. This is an unknown opponent, but that is the glorious beauty of these fucking promo battles. So this is something that is definitely going to be talked about. I don't know what the fuck's going to go down. I don't know what he's going to bring to the table. I'm going to bring my A game. So I just I do know that I got to make a phone call. That's all I know for sure.
Alright, well, just to save everybody's confusion, of course, there's no voting or anything in promos anymore. We don't do like competitive promos, so if they're doing a promo bout, it's going to be a predetermined victory, and I don't know who the hell's going to win myself, so I'm excited. Also, speaking of promo exhibitions, Robert Davis rides off into the sunset, but not before one last promo exhibition with The Shape. First and last time ever. And on the pre-launch show on November 16th, Chad Malcolm, Moses Marquez, The Phoenix, and Travis Anderson enter the first ever Ring of Games to become the first Max Wrestling television champion. It all goes down November 16th and 18th. Go to maxwrestling.net/Promo Series 6 for more information.
See, that's the other thing too, boy. I can't wait for that television title, because like I said it last week. If I win that motherfucker, every week I'm cutting a promo. Every week.
Yeah.
The entertainment factor is there.
He's not settling for every month. It's every week.
Every week. Got to keep the promo game sharp, baby, sharp.
All right, now, I watched NXT 2.0 this week. First time since the first episode of 2.0 that I've watched an entire episode. First of all, we kick off with the Stairway to Hell match, the ladder match, and holy shit, how are these women still walking? Especially Io.
Dude, she's throwing herself everywhere and bumping off of this ladder and bumping off of that ladder. There was that one where, and fucking WWE, you guys suck for this one. They like post one where she like bumps off a ladder like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
She like gets the ladder pushed, and that thing fucking, when it bounces off the rope, she fucking bumps off of that. Then she fucking bumps off the ropes and then bumps on the fucking like ladder. And I'm like, God damn. Like, did you have to show her die? And she's like, no, I'm all right. I'm going to be good. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. But whatever. Like, hey, it's her body.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell her what to do.
That was like a full-on video game bump.
Yeah, it was gnarly. But I mean, other than that, the match was fine. I don't want to like really like praise it too much. I didn't hate it. It just botchamania, though. A lot of botches. But again, you got a lot of women working with, metal fucking ladders. I'd be fucking botchy, too. I don't want to bump on this goddamn thing.
Yeah, a lot of matches tend to be botchy. More because of the pacing, I think. Like, everybody wants to get... There's so many spots you want to get in, and everybody wants to get their spots in.
Yeah, time restraints, too.
So, like I said, first time really watching NXT 2.0 since the first episode. And who the hell is Grayson Waller? This...
Motherfucker, you asking the wrong dude. What the hell if I know?
Dude just comes on.
He's one of the many motherfuckers on the list for Geek of the Week. The fucking list is full, boy.
Oh, I'm expecting him to be. He just shows up dressed as Dracula, like, I'm gonna save the show. I'm like, motherfucker, who are you?
And a shitty Dracula at that, I tell you what.
And then...
Wasn't even, like, cool looking.
Yeah, and then we got Joe Snowflake.
Oh, my God.
Fucking
Teddy, my man Teddy P. Love you, Teddy P. I know you're listening. He fucking ripped me a new one about this Joe Gacy fucker, okay? And he's fucking Bray Wyatt stole his gimmick from him, and that's how he became the cult leader. And I don't care. I don't care, all right? Maybe I'll go backtrack and do some work on Gacy, but I'll tell you this. I'm just not interested. They're just not interested. It just does not rub me in a good way. I don't like him wrestling in a pantsuit or in a fucking suit. Okay. I don't like that he's a weird cult leader and the only follower he has is fucking Harley. What the motherfucking name is?
Oh, not Brock.
Not Brock. I'll take that. And it's don't like it. Maybe I'll get over it, but it ain't gonna be today. Probably ain't gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, he's just like Joseph P. Ryan and Stevie Richards had a baby.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh wow.
Creepy little bastard.
He really is though. Really is.
I think biggest like pop for me of the night, like Mandy. How far has she come?
Damn, she fucking hella fine. Jesus Christ. She came out in that ring outfit, boy, and said, you know what? This fucking show about to get X-rated. I'm about to get... No, I was playing. But she's just a piece. I'll tell you what. But no, I did not expect her to win. By no means. I was like, okay, actually put on a pretty all right match. I will admit, me looking at Raquel as a face is one of the hardest fucking things I got to do. That was hard to just, extend my disbelief.
Yeah.
She does not fit the face role by no means.
Yeah.
No means. But hey.
I struggle too. And like,
okay, cool.
Dakota Kai shows up after the match as the Grim Reaper smashes her in the back with a shovel, costs her the title. I'm popping for Dakota.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was like, hell yeah, about time you get your fucking revenge. Fuck that bitch. I do love hate TikTok, though, because the second I seen the whole shot, my goddamn TikTok sounds went off in my head. Is that the Grim Reaper? Like, yes. I better see that shit on TikTok later, I swear to God, if I'm making it.
Yeah. I think what made Mandy's win bigger was obviously the fact that JC and Gigi had already won the tag team titles. So like,
which is great. Yeah. I fucking love stables with all the gold.
It's such a great image.
It is. And it helps build them. Especially since they're so new and fresh. Push the fuck out of it. This I like.
Yeah. Great. I mean, honestly, like I said, I haven't been watching NXT 2.0, but every week I see something about Toxic Attraction. They've taken over the brand.
Mm-hmm. And most of the time it's been promos, especially the last few weeks that I've been trying to get back onto it my darn self. And you know what? For promos, we were shitting on Mandy in the main. She found that edge. She's got better.
Yeah.
Now, is she great? No. Can I listen to her all day? No, I'll look at her all day, but I can't listen to her all day. You know, that's fucking Keto's problem. That's not my problem. But she's much improved. God bless her for it. I'm so happy because I mean she has the ability to be a big star, and right now she's officially on that path, especially with the NXT Women's Championship around her waist.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, the future's bright for Toxic Attraction. And hell,
As it should be.
we used to say some very unnice things about Gigi, aka Priscilla Kelly, but she's won us over completely.
I was just gonna say, right? We would talk some shit on her, boy. But hey, again, redemption is way to shut us up.
Yeah, get out there and prove yourself. You don't need to be shoving no tampons in anybody's mouth.
No, don't stop it. Don't you dare.
Also, Imperium, NSK, stunning match.
Ooh. Banger though.
I actually, this is a tricky one though, because I did actually see somebody say this week that the MSK are better than the Young Bucks. I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, they are. I don't want to say they're just as entertaining, but they're definitely on that level. They're very, very, very good. Like I really, really, really like MSK. They're fucking damn good. They were probably one of the only teams that I gave a shit about while they were in Impact. I really liked them, mainly because, again, I'm a PWG guy, and I know them from PWG. So when I see them, it's just fucking great stuff. And then I had said last week, I have no idea why the fuck these guys are heels. I found out why they're not heels. They're just being booed, and I fucking found out why.
Okay.
I fucking blame Izzy. That little son of a gun. That Izzy, the fucking,
yeah.
what is it? The Bailey girl?
Yeah. What did she do?
It's her parents. I guess they had an awkward interaction with them in an independent show, and now every time they see him in NXT, they boo him, and all the people around them start, because I want to be cool with Izzy's parents, we're all going to boo him. And now, because of them, that's why they get booed.
Right, okay.
I'm like, are you fucking... Because you have the same 350 people in your crowd every week.
Yeah. They're all locals.
Yeah, fucking local fucking drinkers of the Kool-Aid.
Oh, Vince
Fucking hanging out with Joe Gacy, these motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, speaking of, like, stables with all the gold, even though they're on different companies, like, so we got MSK as NXT Tag Team Champions. Also now, Trey is X Division Champion. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, technically, I wanted to call them the Radicals again. The Rascals are all champions right now.
Keep it that way. Love it. It's good shit.
Damn good shit. And then main events. Actually,
not good shit.
Took me by surprise, actually. I was just thinking, they're just going to give it to Breaker, but Ciampa still, like, holding down the fort.
No. Stupid. Stupid. Why would you do this? Why would you build the shit out of this man? And he couldn't even get, like, a fuckery win. Like, continue to let Braun be strong, because guess what? I'm a guy that was as high on him as can be. You're talking to a fucking Steiner fan here, okay? I love what his uncle did. I especially love what his dad did, okay? That's a shoot. You're fucked him. You've fucked him. I don't care about this, they build him well, in one match, you took a guy that should be your NXT champion, a guy that should be a main eventer, and you booted him down one and said, congratulations, at best you're going to be an upper class fucking worker. Smell you later, you're not championship material. You fucked this kid over. Because he's what, 24? Or because you absolutely don't want to change. You fucking changed every goddamn motherfucking title to somebody new and fresh. But you're going to hang on to the one piece of old NXT that you got left. Why? Just change it. It's not that hard. I mean, you could have even, like, Ciampa's lost before. This isn't like that big of a deal. Like, I don't get it. Like, beating Ciampa wouldn't have been like, oh my God, the fucking, Frazier went down. Like, no, this isn't that big of a deal. Him losing would have been, okay, well, it was a little foreshadowing, but we understand why. You want a revamp. You ain't revamping shit if you remain with Ciampa as your champion. I love Tommaso Ciampa. It's not like I mean it, and this is not meant in a negative manner as far as me saying he's remaining champion is bad. He reeks of the original NXT. He reeks of the NXT that had to compete with AEW. He is the last remaining piece of that quote-unquote great brand that you guys had. In no way should he be the face of your NXT 2.0. You might as well make it 1.5 because we don't want to go all the way to 2 yet. Like, I make it a joke and I'm glad it's funny but it's the truth. It's the truth. You literally changed every motherfucking title you had to new, fresh people. But you said no to this one. And there's no real reason why. Other than we cannot fully let go. So NXT 1.5 for the rest of the life.
All right.
I mean, no, I liked the match. I will not shit on the match. I'm not going to shit on the work. I just don't like the decision. There's just when you want change, you start at the top and then you go with everybody else. But you guys went everybody else and then said, nah. Remember this guy when he used to fucking hang out with Timothy Thatcher? That was fucking the old NXT. Yeah, but you remember, don't you? I don't want to remember. I want to enjoy the new shit. Fuck your new shit.
Maybe
except for Odyssey Jones. I like that guy a lot.
Maybe that's why I'm kind of glad he won, because I'm just like, fuck the new shit.
I don't... But I'm trying to like the new thing. I'm trying to get with the new thing. Don't go changing if you're not going to commit.
Yeah, I say that. And I did actually enjoy Halloween Havoc, but maybe that's just because it was like a takeover.
It definitely was like a takeover. Definitely like a takeover.
I did laugh my ass off at Chucky's dig at the Steiners, though. He comes on during the entrances of the match and goes, well, let's hope being a loser doesn't run in the family.
Oh, fuck that.
I really should have hated Chucky's appearance, but I love Chucky. Who am I kidding?
Right, he's good stuff. And then I've actually heard that show they did is actually kind of good.
It's not airing in the UK, so I'm gonna wait for the whole thing to show and then just find the whole series.
Attaboy.
But yeah, Sci-Fi, sort your shit out. We've got a Sci-Fi in the UK, but Chucky isn't showing on it for some stupid reason.
What? Goddamn bastards.
Meh.
Pick up the pace, man.
We don't get Dynamite Live, we don't get Chucky. What the fuck is this shit?
What? That son of a bitch.
We didn't get the network for 6 months.
And nobody gave a shit. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you do now. You got that Peacock shit.
Oh, God, this thing sucks. It's not too bad. I'm just kidding.
It took Peacock for people to appreciate the WWE network.
The funniest thing is like my wife, and this is like totally randomly off topic, but my wife was like, oh, I wanted to watch a movie. When did we buy Peacock? And what the hell is Peacock? And I'm like, oh, it's the new WWE network. And she's like, well, why do they have regular movies on it? I'm like, because they're on Peacock. Well, why'd you call it the WWE network? I'm going to go to the room now. I just like gave up. I'm like, I am not about to start an argument. This is going to be an argument. I quit now.
It's
but
it's a subsection to Peacock.
Yeah. That's when she's like, oh, and I was like, she's like, but they show everything live on here. I was like, yeah, not everything, but like that's where they do all the pay-per-views, quote unquote. And she's like, oh, okay. Just watch all of her whatever.
It's like how Marvel is Marvel, but it's also Disney.
Nah, I kind of still hate that, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right. So a couple of things on it. NWA, they had an all-female Empower this week.
Nice.
Melina became number 1 contender to face Camille. Camille just mollywopped Tootie Lynn.
Not surprising.
She is a brick house.
Right.
And we also had Mickie James and Kiara Hogan. And again, Mickie James had to win. So I'm really salty with Mickie James right now. So she's got 2 wins over 2 promising young talents in the same week that she shouldn't have got. Neither one of them.
I don't know about the NWA one. It's whatever on that one. I mean, in that instance, you kind of need Mickie to help the brand a little bit.
Well,
I mean, you do and you don't. That's where the fucking double-edged sword term always loves to pop into my head.
That one still kind of makes sense.
But for Impact,
wow.
Why? That made no sense. None. You were fucking building this ultimate thing of Deonna and Britt Baker, or fucking like Deonna against the motherfucking world is what they were building. Okay, I'm not even gonna like make it sound anything different, because that's exactly what they were building. Deonna versus the motherfucking world, and you screwed it. Why? Now I hope this is their way of saying, great, now we can allow you to go on AEW or vice versa and do a program, because if you lose, it doesn't matter. But again, I don't know. This one I didn't get.
No, Deonna's had an amazing 18 months. She's beat literally every fucking buddy. And the person she drops it to is Mickie James in her 40s.
Mm-hmm. Randomly coming back, Mickie James. I'm here to plug NWA, Mickie James.
I'm here to put all the women over, Mickie James.
All of that. It's like, I would get it if it was like, fuck anybody. You could literally make an argument for almost any other woman on that roster, except for you make an argument for everybody. But Mickie is, again, this is and I hate that this has become like a folder to put shit in, but this is a WWE move.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
It's 1,000,000%.
And I like
they
Mickie
have made
James.
it the norm. I know. It's hard not to.
But this wasn't it.
But it's like, no. I mean, when you really like somebody and then you know that they got booked into a fucking corner, it's like, now you look bad in association. And it sucks. Poor Mickie.
Yeah, poor Mickie, poor Deonna.
It should be more poor Deonna. Well, like I said, I hope this just opens doors for her now. Like, let her go against the world, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
I need to see her and Serena Deeb. I need to see her. I think we already seen her. Her and Thunder Rosa was good. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Her and Britt Baker. I need to see. Who's another fucking good woman wrestler that's out there?
Cheetah.
Ooh. See, yeah, just start naming the AEW names. Her and Sheeta would be great. Her and what the fuck's her name? Fucking Statlander. That would her and Statlander would be damn good.
Hell,
a couple Haas ladies.
We could even have Deonna and Camille.
Ooh. See, I'm not a giant fan of Camille, but every time I get an image of her and somebody else, it's what's the term? What's the good wrestling term? It's like main event. Like it fits nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's not the greatest worker, but she's got that stature of, I am a real women's champion. Blah 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 blah.
Oh.
Even though it's NWA.
Yeah, and you wouldn't fuck with her.
No, I'm. Well, you know what? She's hot, but she'd also probably kick my ass and then bench press me and then throw me out. Ain't about the abuse.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a NWA pay-per-view coming up, I think. Let me double check the date. So, I say coming up, it's actually in the past. It was weird because it wasn't live, so it was shot on the 24th, and it aired on Fight TV last night. That was by any means necessary. Hard Times 2 is coming up, though. I'm not sure if there's any matches scheduled for that yet. That's on December 4th.
They have it set up, but they haven't fully set it up with matches yet. No match card.
Well, I mean, maybe by any means necessary. Was like how Impact do with an Impact special. But I think this is an actual pay-per-view. Obviously we have Camille and Melina now because Melina won the number 1 contendership match. We also have Tyrus defending the television championship against Scion. Those are the 2 matches so far.
Tyrus. This motherfucker boy.
Yeah, his name is Tyrus.
Such a terrible name.
Okay. So, yeah. I try to keep people in the loop on NWA because, like, I've got a void in my wrestling life now by not really paying attention to Raw and SmackDown, and NWA is kind of left in the dark. Not quite as much as Ring of Honor, though.
Oh, sure.
Strap yourselves in, kids. Maybe you're about to see a company actually fold.
I don't know about all that. I don't know what's going on. I fucking should have listened to Uncle Dave this morning before I got on here. I didn't. They just posted another episode. Hopefully it talks more in detail, so I could probably have something posted on the Max sites later on.
Yeah.
But what I know for sure is Sinclair. The idea was Sinclair was going to cancel Ring of Honor. Sinclair has since denied these terms, these allegations, I should say. They are not in no way going to cancel Ring of Honor. So Ring of Honor is going to be on Sinclair for at least the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because I believe that's when their contract is up. Because they have to restructure and blah, 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 blah. So if it becomes a thing where they come back, cool. If they don't, I'm already hearing rumblings of TK buying it. Now, I don't know if that's such a good idea, personally, and I don't mean to say this in like a negative way. I know there's a lot of super, super, super diehard, hardcore Ring of Honor fans, and trust me, I've seen the tapes, and it's like, dude, I want to be one of them guys, because like those fans are great.
Mm.
But I feel like if this is where Ring of Honor goes under, then that's how it should be. Ring of Honor goes under. Allow the guys in Ring of Honor to just branch out. You know, you can get Brody King in AEW, and then you got Brody King in fucking Malakai Black teaming up again. Like, oh, fucking give me that. You got you could have the Briscoes in AEW. You know, they just won the GCW World titles. Add another great tag team to that division. Fucking my man Roosh. Fuck, dude. Imagine the Los Ingobernables of AEW, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You have fucking Roosh and goddamn Andrade in there. Like, are you kidding me? Like, just, you're building a stable. Laredo Kid would be on the way. Fucking Puma King would wrestle there. You get to see my man Cheeseburger. Like, I know the idea of, like, the absorption, if you will, of AEW, of Ring of Honor into AEW is probably, like, the first thing people think of. And I don't see how that's a negative thing. And now I'm not going to go sucking up every goddamn WWE guy there's ever been. But in AEW Ring of Honor is way different, because Ring of Honor is a completely different breed of dudes. These are not a whole shit ton of former WWE guys. These are guys that have been on the indies forever and have made their name in this company. And it's like, perfect. Let's fucking do it. I fucking love it, man.
Mm.
Jay Lethal back on Impact. Sign me up.
It's great for the other companies. But I mean, to be honest, Ring of Honor's been dying a slow death for like 5 years. Like,
well, it's hard when all your big stars go on to the bigger companies.
yeah, WWE took all the main eventers and they just never really replaced them. I mean, they've tried, but like, there's some great talent in Ring of Honor, but people just don't really get it.
Yeah, exactly. They don't get it. And then on top of that, not to be that guy, but to be a little on the truthful part of it all, is AEW took a lot of Ring of Honor fans.
Yeah.
You know, because you took a lot of Ring of Honor guys. You took SCU, you took Colt Cabana, you took the Bucks and all those guys. You know what I mean? So there was a plethora of people from Ring of Honor that were heading over that way. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more signing, from Ring of Honor to AEW. Now, how soon I don't know, but I'm really hoping that some like key people are going to show up, because the fucking place is going to go bananas. I need. There's so many people from Ring of Honor I need in AEW. So many.
I think people got into this mindset of, why would I watch Ring of Honor when we got Daniel Bryan on WWE, CM Punk, Adam Cole in New Japan, Cody in New Japan.
Yeah. All the big stars were spread out. It was like, oh, Ring of Honor's, kind of just trucking along, and like their biggest guy for the longest time was like Jay Lethal.
Yeah, like we got Jay Lethal, we got Shane Taylor, and people was like, eh.
Yeah, but why?
Give him a chance.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I love the Briscoes, and the Briscoes' popularity died off something fierce.
Yeah.
So it happens.
Like, obviously, last year didn't help. They never seemed to recover from that, which is amazing because Impact somehow did.
Yeah, that's weird. But I also think Impact took a great big turn, and they wanted to do a lot of change, and they started to do change, and they made everything different. They really went full bore into like, we gotta be different. We gotta try to be something different.
Impact also didn't stop taping. They just used the empty arenas. I don't know why Ring of Honor did stop taping. Like, why didn't Ring of Honor just do empty shows? NWA did empty arena shows.
I think what it was is they probably couldn't find an arena that would hold them constantly.
Yeah.
And I don't think they really have a dojo like that. So I don't know. There's probably a plethora of reasons.
It's just.
But I get it. Very much so.
But all right, now it's one of my favorite times of the week. It's the Geek of the Week. Play the jingle.
Yeah.
Pencil neck geek, gritty freak, scum sucking peahead with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. All right, who is it?
Okay, so that's the problem. There's a fucking list this week. So on NXT, as much as I again enjoyed the show, the fucking Joe Gacy's on the fucking list for Geek of the Week. Goddamn fucking Joe. Oh fuck, what the fuck's his stupid ass name? Robert. Who the fucking wannabe TK looking motherfucker? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Robert Stone.
Robert Stone, another geek on the fucking list with his stupid Dracula outfit, and then immediately set himself up to be chokeslammed the second you put your fucking hand on somebody's shoulder. You, sir, are a geek. Whoever booked the main event to not have a title change, geek. And who else was a geek? Oh, and because I said it on both episodes of the last two episodes of Retro Rewind, Nick Patrick is officially the Geek of the Century.
Oh, okay. What did Nick Patrick do?
But that should be a given.
What did Nick Patrick do this week in history?
What didn't he do? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I did two shows, but the biggest one I'm gonna bitch about is Halloween Havoc. So and this is what kills me, because he does the tag team match, and so after the tag team match, he actually really didn't do too much in that one, but the thing that fucking made it so bad is the Harlem Heat ended up winning after using not the Harlem Heat. The Outsiders won after after taking Colonel Parker's cane and hitting Booker T with it. And fucking Nick Patrick kind of saw it, didn't say shit, fucking counts to 3, and then helps Scott Hall to the back. And I'm like, oh, you're an ultimate fucker. And then literally the next match, the ref gets knocked out, Hebner gets knocked out, and it has in comes a bunch of referees, and Nick Patrick slides in, and he's gonna fucking count out Hogan, and he just does this giant 1, 2, and then my fucking neck cramps, and and I'm like, I fucking hate it. It makes me fucking absolutely mad. And then I said it perfectly as fucking Hogan's gonna pick up the win. This guy fucking hits the floor like, what did I say? No, I said he fucking slid in there like weirdos into ladies' DMs and counted 3 like it was going out of style. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like this, it just drives me bananas. That it's like you can fucking do all this extra shit for the NWO, but it's like, oh, my fucking neck cramp. And I'm like, and this guy's been in a neck brace for like 5 weeks. Just fucking geek of the century.
Wow.
Geek of the century.
All right. Yeah, Nick Patrick was a fucker.
Absolute fucker.
Wrestler of the week. I think I know who I'm going to give it to, but let me play the music first. So, this probably would have been very different if I hadn't watched Halloween Havoc, which, like I said, if I'd have stuck to just boycotting NXT 2.0, I would have had a tougher time picking the wrestler of the week. Even though there were some banging matches on AEW with B-Dry and Dustin Rhodes and Cody and Malakai, just for the pure moment, I think I'm going to give it to Mandy Rose.
Hey, all right.
Like I said, and we've said, she's come a long way, and that was a great moment for her. She's really, really improving.
Big time. I mean, you're not going to get an argument from me. I don't hate it. I mean, I think there could be some other people, but hey, Mandy is a great fucking choice because the reality is yes, she has come fucking leaps and bounds from where she was and to where she is now. So, fuck yeah, well deserved.
So little bit more of a factoid before we go anywhere. Kenny Omega this week became the longest reigning AAA Mega Champion ever. He's
Triple A.
740 days today.
God damn, Kenny.
What was the previous longest reign? I think it was 735.
Yikes.
So he just beat the record this week. That was held by El Texano Jr.
Oh, of course it is. Fucking goddamn Tejano.
All right. There we go.
Well, at least he didn't pull a Jeff Jarrett with 83 days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And 0 defenses.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
All right, okay, yeah, he's only defended it 5 times in those 740 days, but I mean, he's a busy guy. He's held like 3 different world titles in the last year. And
Exactly. And they're too busy, taking care of ghosts because they ain't scared of no ghosts.
Oh. How did we gloss over that? What a great finale to Dynamite. Jeez. What the fuck?
It was pretty fucking awesome. Goddamn, John Silver as Bambi just kills me. Just the fact that you're this giant little man and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to be Bambi.
Yep.
Great shit. Great shit.
And he got the win. He got the pin in the match, which is great.
He got the pin. Goddamn Hangman as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, that reveal was great.
That whole ending was just fucking great.
This was it. I meant to come back to this too. When when Cutler was revealed. Well, before he was revealed, actually, and I think JR or Excalibur were like, is it Vance? I'm like, no, Vance is dead. Mox killed him.
He's super dead, bro. Like, that guy is currently being buried right now.
No, the reveal was great. It's great to see Adam Page looking so strong.
Oh yeah, absolutely love it. And then him, of course, and him and the Dark Order back together, just
Chef's kiss.
sugar on top. There you go, chef's kiss. Love it.
Yes, I get what people may say. That segment in WWE would have been shit on if they were all in like Ghostbusters costumes and you had the marshmallow guy. Yeah, it would have been shit
But
on.
here's the thing. How often is how often is WWE serious? When as AEW is as serious as they could be, they take this as serious as can be. So one night a year, yeah, they're gonna fucking dress up. They might even fucking pull that shit come like Christmas. But again, if you know the Bucks, if you know the Elite, this is nothing new. To WWE, yes, we would shit on it because they've never done something like this, and we would only shit on it if it was bad. That's the other thing that people don't always want to put that part in there. We shit on things when it's bad, not just because, oh, well, AEW did that, so I'm going to crap on this. No, whatever, it's Halloween, dress up. But was your dressing up bad? Did your dress up lead to shitty matches? Did you look like an idiot in your goddamn Popeye costume or whatever the fuck you're going to wear?
Yeah, at least
You
they
know what I mean?
didn't just show like a random Halloween party backstage and some doofus walking around as Dracula all night.
And then get chokeslammed like a dork.
Right.
Dick of the week. But again, this is that's the difference. That's the difference. There's a difference.
They also took like a goofy segment and turned it into something very serious as soon as Paige came out. Plus, costumes aside, the match was solid.
Super solid. Always a good main. I mean, Dark Order, great workers.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Evil Uno dressed up as Hangman.
Who was the best God of War?
Oh my God, fucking Stu Grayson.
We had Grayson
my
or Ciampa.
God, bro. Oh man, Stu Grayson. The only reason I say this, and this again, no disrespect to Ciampa, please don't come kick my ass. The only reason I say this is because this is not the first time he's dressed up as a Spartan of some sort. So it worked out fine. No, he looked great though.
Yeah.
Killer
Also,
costume.
Grayson used the right color paint.
There you go, that too. Get it right, motherfucker.
All right then.
Colors mean everything.
So, now your week is complete. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us at Max Wrestling UK on social media. Thank you, everybody, again on SoundCloud. Great platform. And our website, as always, is maxwrestling.net. I've said great a lot this week. I don't know why. I'm turning the
great.
fucking tiger this week. It's great.
Great, goddamn.
Follow us on social media at the Captain512 and at SMRPodNet. So all you pencil neck geeks better listen up because this is what Moses Marquez has in store for you this week.
Right, we got a plenty in store. Dropping later this evening on Thursdays is going to be a super jam-packed episode of Bolt Rant. It's going to be a review from the Baltimore game. It's going to be a look into the two most recent signees that we brought in. We brought in a kick returner and a kicker. I will go into depth, talk about them guys, give you PFF grades, the whole 9 yards. Then, of course, Friday I'll drop the preview going into the week against the Patriots. Wednesday, I should say, it's going to drop the recap game. There are 2 episodes of Retro Rewind already out now. It is Halloween Havoc from 1996 and episode 59 of Retro Rewind, which is October 21st. So Monday drops October 28th. That's 1996 if you want to watch along. It's going to be the Fallout episode from Halloween Havoc for Nitro and just a regular old Raw for Raw. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, make sure to catch both of those. And we tried to do something special. I tried to do a thing where it was if we can get to 50 listens in 2 days, I would drop this episode early, but it didn't happen. So you guys just get it on a Monday. But it's all good.
All right. And join us
Max Wake,
to
motherfucker.
see how we make wrestling better. there's no predictions next week, but the week after we got predictions for Full Gear, and then the week after that it's promo series.
Let's go.
So go watch some wrestling, then come back and listen to us talk about it. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang.
Practice those promos in the fucking mirror, Chad. You better get good and get good fast.
I'm gonna get got.